Tihe mauri ora, tēnā koe, mō homai ki ahau tēnei mea angitu kōrero mō taku whakaaro me taku kaupapa. Hello, and thank you for this opportunity to share with you my belief in the importance of innovation and collaboration in raising the quality and the status of our profession and in representing the aspirations of teachers and educational leaders in Aotearoa, New Zealand. You asked me to respond to 3 prompts in this short presentation, which, by the way, is a canny method to evaluate potential candidates for this role. Welcome to All About Stu, a semi-professional presentation. I promise not to get too infomercial on you though. The first of your prompts was asking what I'll bring to this role. First and foremost, I'd say affinity. The Education Council is clearly committed to a stronger future for the education profession in Aotearoa and, through the profession, a stronger future for New Zealanders. To be honest, I don't think I would ever have been attracted to a role with the TRB or even the Teaching Council, but the Education Council has so clearly grabbed its mandate and run with it. I've got vast experience advocating for schools and learners to government agencies, peak industry bodies and business influencers and sector leaders. I've worked at a leadership level in a business unit alongside other business unit leaders, changing a culture from insular and competitive to one of collaboration and mutual trust. I can recognise where shared outcomes may lie between stakeholders. From this point, I'm able and experienced at developing and negotiating engaging partnership initiatives which can lead to substantial collaborative practice, sustainable practice. So my offering to the Education Council is affinity with the Education Council's vision, commitment to the profession, a teaching background, strong credentials and networks, a knowledge of what innovation looks like and how to make it happen, 15 years of team and organisational leadership, 12 years of publicly championing an organisational vision, and 12 years of stakeholder management and relationship development. Now, how I work with others. Here's a whakatauki to start with. Wai huma te tangata mihi. So I'll pop some words up here that come from others in my workplace, which might sound a bit Trumpy if I say them out loud myself. But I do believe in the workplace as a dynamic environment, and I see myself continuously on a spiral where gravity quickly changes standing still to slipping backwards. So I try to be a transformer, not a robot in disguise kind, but I see the workplace as transformative. Whether intentional or not, actions and decisions will have an impact. And when we approach this with transformation in mind, we can be more aware of both the intent and the consequential impacts of our interactions and hopefully be more mindful in setting about achieving our goals. I work effectively with others in an operational setting where hierarchy is secondary to mutual respect and cooperation. In regards to leadership, I aim to lead through creating leaders. Listening is important to me, as is acknowledging the ideas and success of others. I think I lead by example, and while I allow people the room to achieve, I can step in with sleeves rolled up where it's appropriate or useful. I'm a fun guy, he says, sitting talking for minutes on end to a camera. I try to create a workplace where people feel relaxed, welcome, safe, not just physically but emotionally and culturally. That level of safety is important for people to be able to respond to challenges, share ideas and create new ways of doing things. There's enough risk in being innovative already, and I think there's room for failure if we keep in mind that spiral, and that failure can help us along an upward trajectory. I stay calm, I can be firm, I'm outcome focused. Yeah. So what would I want to achieve in the first 12 months on the job? I've made some assumptions about the role here. I'm assuming much of my focus will be external in collaboration with colleagues, of course, but aimed at outcomes for the profession, while some of the focus will be on applying innovative practice in-house and as an organisation living what we're expounding to the sector. I'm also assuming that innovation and collaboration are ways of operating that we're aiming to make ubiquitous across the organisation and the profession. So if I'm successfully doing my job after 12 months, everybody, council staff, educational leaders and every teacher is a manager of innovation and collaboration in their own context. The Education Council has a set of ambitious goals and has achieved much in a short time. By the end of 12 months, I'd like to have shared responsibility for driving a strong culture of internal collaboration, a value placed on ingenuity amongst the wider team, and understanding and buy-in from the sector about the online platform and framework we have in place to support and share innovative practice in New Zealand schools and early childhood centres. I'd like to have populated that platform with examples of current sector innovative thinking and success stories which will motivate the profession, particularly coming from or coming out of the Communities of Leadership program and the Centre for Leadership Excellence to engage directly with the development opportunities on offer. Well, that's me in a nutshell, quite a comprehensive nutshell as it turns out. Kia ora for taking the time to consider how I might fit with the team and what we can do together for the profession. Good luck with all of the videos you have to work through, and I look forward to hearing from you once you've worked through this process. Ka kite anō.